Happy moment to everyone. In this video, we are going to learn cultural lag theory. This is Parkish Salomina, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Work from St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Cuddalore. Let us get into the slide. Before we understand cultural lag, we have to know about what is culture. Culture is an umbrella term which encompasses the social behavior, institutions, and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, beliefs, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and habits of the individuals in these groups. When we are talking about the culture, it is a huge topic. We need to understand about the more aspect of the individual. Like when we are talking about the culture of the group or a particular individual, we need to understand about their knowledge, like their language, their arts and their customs and their beliefs and their religions. Based on the religion and the region or the location, the culture will differ according to their locality. And humans acquire culture through the learning process. Culture is the aspect when we learn from the process from our forefathers, from our neighbors, and from our local members. It is a kind of socialization where we learn about the customs, our cultures, and the different habits which they follows by the humans. So these are considered as a culture of the individual and the group. Let us discuss about what is cultural lag in the upcoming slides. The concept of cultural lag was first proposed by American sociologist William F. Ogburn in the 1920s in his book Social Change. First of all, this term cultural lag was first propounded by the American sociologist William Ogburn in his book Social Change. According to Ogburn, as new inventions are introduced into society, a maladjustment occurs and a period of adjustment is required. When we are talking about cultural lag, the culture is a learning process, right? The cultural lag is talking about the maladjustment. If we are learning something, sometimes we may not able to learn the particular things. That particular period we call it as a cultural lag, or we are unable to learn some process. We are unable to lag our attention towards some process. So the process or the period where the maladjustment occurs and the particular period is called as, or it's defined as, the cultural lag. So this definition is given by the person Ogburn, who is the profounder of the cultural lag and the cultural lag theory. Here I have also given the another definition for cultural lag. Cultural lag can also occur when there are differences in the rate of change between different groups within society. For example, if one group adopts a new technology more quickly than the other group, this can lead to be a gap in knowledge and understanding between the two groups. For example, we can talk about our generation and the previous generation. For example, you can take yourself and your parents. You can handle the mobile in a very well expert manner, which means you will be able to handle the technological thing in an easier way, whereas your parents or your previous generation may not have the same capacity to handle the mobile or any technical things in a very easier manner. So we can take this as an example for the cultural lag. We have so many examples wherever the culture is exist, there we can find the cultural lag, which means they find difficult themselves to understand any kind of concept or any kind of procedure. Cultural lag is an important concept in sociology and anthropology also. So it helps to explain how societies changes and adapt over a time. It also highlights the importance of considering the social and cultural impacts of technological and other type of changes. When we are talking about cultural lag, there is a types of culture and we can discuss about that. The first one is material culture and the other one is non-material culture. So culture lag can also be defined as the gap between material and non-material culture. To understand this, we need to understand the difference between these two concepts. So let us discuss what. First, let me explain about material culture. Material culture refers to the physical objects and artificial facts that are created by and used by the society members, which means these are material cultures are made by the human beings for their lifestyles. We can say it as the thing which can be feel or which we can touch and feel it, which means the material culture is the kind of physical object in the society. For example, we can take any kind of vessels or any kind of technologies. For example, we can take mobile phone itself as a material culture. And non-material culture refers to the intangible aspect, which means we cannot see the such culture, just we can only feel that kind of culture, such as values, beliefs, norms and systems and so on. So for the example of non-material culture is we can have any kind of values which is followed by the people. It's vary according to the caste system or according to the religious system. The values or belief system may varies. For example, the Hindus believes in such a system like marriage ceremony. They will be having the fire and they will be surrounding the fire for 7 steps like that, and they will be having different kinds of norms and symbols. So symbols also considered as a non-material culture. Here I have given one picture to identify the material culture. You can see the infrastructure of the home. Here we can find the vessels, tables and the infrastructure. While looking at this picture, we identify the culture of their particular home. It is the non-material culture which we talks about our beliefs or our customs and so on. There are some other examples for cultural lag theory. So the lag in the sense period where we take to learn about the particular things, which means cultural lag. I repeat again the meaning for cultural lag. Cultural lag is the period where we take to learn some process, which means the learning process is stagnated behind to learn the particular things. And there are some examples for cultural lag theory. Changes in attitude towards gender and sexual identity, changes in attitude towards marriage and relationship, changes in education and employment, changes in environmental attitudes, and the adoption of new technologies also comes under the cultural lag concept. I hope you have understood about the cultural lag concept. Thank you. We meet in the next